Ladies and gentlemen, this is my Time Chief control deck. Maybe some of you have seen it from a previous video that I had, but now it is even better, and also I am playing it a little bit differently. As of the Time Chief cards, we're playing 3 copies of Winder, 3 copies Regulator, 2 copies of Bezo Ship, 1 copy of the Chronocorder, 3 copies of the Adjuster here, and the rest is just gonna be 2 copies of the Flyback, 2 copies of Retrogate, which is a Solemn Judgment for the deck, and 1 copy of the Startup. But as of the new stuff, I am playing 3 copies of the Sakitama, which is a beautiful, absolutely stunning extender for the deck. This is something that the deck desperately needed to perform in a little bit of a better way, just getting a whole bunch of rank 4 monsters on the field by having a bunch of level 4 bodies to work with. So the more extenders the better. We also got the Strangolanias for the same reasons here. And as you can see, also Brigadini is here as the last extender that I'm playing. And then we have the Hand Traps, 3 Maxi, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Imperm, 2 Cold Buy, 1 of the Cross Out, and 1 copy of Pot of Prosperity. It is really important to actually play the most amount of ways to just negate both Maxi and Ash Blossom. That is why I'm playing these 3 cards here, because your Regulator can actually be negated, and that leaves you with basically no place unless you have 2 extenders. But as of the extra deck, I'm playing 2 copies of Redoer, 1 copy of Perpetua, and 1 copy of the Double Barrel. You don't need any more of these cards, keep that in mind. We're also playing, of course, the Utopic Future, Utopic Draco Future. This is basically a rank 4 Xyz deck. Of course, I'm gonna use these cards. 1 copy of Baguska, 1 copy of the Gaga Magician, which is a cool extender. And I actually added into the deck a small Tiller Knight engine, which works very well with the Ptolemaeus and also the Akashima. So if you are capable of doing that, you're gonna go Akashima, Xyz Summon, then on your opponent's turn, you're gonna be able to use the effect of Ptolemaeus if you went into it, of course. And basically, even if you summon him with 2 materials, you can attach a third one during the end phase of the turn, which is basically gonna be your diamond. Then you're gonna be able to Xyz Summon into your 1 copy of Pleiades here that I'm playing. And if you summon it in the zone that Akashima is pointing to, you can use its secondary effect, which basically allows you to pop a spell or trap card your opponent controls. And for my last 2 cards, I just played the IP and also the Nightmare Unicorn just in case I ever need to go into them, but this will happen very rarely. It actually came up only 1 time. That was it for the deck list though. Now I'm gonna leave you with the gameplay and show you how amazing that deck can actually be and why I love it so much. Okay, let's go ahead and just normal summon my Regulator. We're gonna use the effect, and if he has Ash Blossom, that's gonna be really hard to deal with. Chaining Imperm to it, well, I will chain the Ash Blossom, which is probably gonna be good enough if he doesn't have like another Ash Blossom or whatever. Yup, negating the Maxi, and now I'm gonna be able to just activate it. Please don't Ash me, please, just please don't Ash me. Okay, that's basically all that I needed to see. Boom, Winder. Boom, the Adjuster. Chainlink 1, Winder. Chainlink 2, Adjuster. Searching me out 2 more cards to work with. Now we're gonna send to the graveyard the Bezo Ship as an additional body to work with, and then I'm gonna add a copy of the Retrograde, which is the Solemn Judgment of this deck. Then we're gonna activate the effect of my Sakitama, just normal summon it for free, which is the new extender that the deck received, and actually that's a big deal. A lot of you might not even see why that is such a big deal, but it's just so cool because I actually used to use Kage to Okage in my previous video and it didn't go that well. This is a definitive extender, not like the Kage to Okage. But anyways, we're gonna actually bring back to the field my Bezo Ship, and then I'm gonna be able to just go and use 2 of my monsters, and I could just summon a copy of the Akashima and just Xyz Summon using it, and that's exactly what I plan on doing. So let's just use these 2. That is why the Akashima is here. You cannot use it for link summoning though, keep that in mind. But we're gonna use the effect now and just Xyz Summon. From the hand, I'm gonna use this, and from the graveyard, I'm gonna use the Regulator because we wanna keep the Winder there. So let's just use these 2. And we're gonna Xyz Summon, summoning the Perpetua is gonna basically give me +1 because I can equip a spell card to my Time Chief Redoer, but I'm instead gonna go for the Ptolemaeus just to show you what the deck can do with the Tiller Knight cards, a small cool engine to work with. Now I didn't have enough extenders to also use the Strangolanias, unfortunately, and that is gonna be all that there is to it. Let's just pass turn now. We're gonna use in the end phase this effect, which let me just equip to it the actually attached to it, my bad, the diamond. And then in the standby phase, I can use the effect of Redoer, which then basically lets me get a something from the top of the deck, another monster, which is really unfortunate. Now, another thing to keep in mind, you gotta use the effect of Ptolemaeus to Xyz Summon onto the zone that Akashima is pointing to. The reason why you gotta do this is simply because you are gonna be able to pop 1 back row in addition to everything else that you're doing. That's why this card is also very good. And I'm gonna attach this to my Time Chief Redoer. I negated the Soul Crossing here. Now he's gonna set 1 back row, activate the effect of this, and now I am, let's see, so does that even do anything? No, it probably doesn't even do anything good. Also activating Change of Card. What is he targeting? Okay, targeting this was a mistake. Now I can just chain it anyways, and I will be able to just detach 3, go into my Constellar monster here that I forgot the name of actually, but let's just see what it's called. It's called Pleiades, and when I summon it to this zone, yeah, I will be able to have basically a return to hand effect. Plus, I'm gonna be able to chain a Hashima's effect, pop the back row that he just set to the field, and it doesn't matter what deck I'm playing against, this is still a good card, even if I send the Reflection Slime. And that is it. I mean, he doesn't have anything to go for, guys, so I can just chain this now, and I'm gonna basically be able to just detach this and draw one card for next turn. That is what you're doing with the deck. That is why the Tiller Knight engine is kind of cool when you go into a Kashima as well. Now I'm gonna activate in the standby phase my Redoer's effect. I'm gonna get another monster. Let's just normal summon the Saitama here. Beautiful stuff. Let's just go boom in attack mode. We're gonna also normal summon my Basil ship. And then I'm gonna use 2 of my monsters and summon a copy of my Gaga Magician. Is actually gonna be really good, so let's just go for that. And that will basically give me the ability to even return Diamond to the field, which is... No, actually I cannot return Diamond, what am I talking about? But if I use the effect of Palladius, I can just send to the graveyard of Ptolemaeus, return this to the hand, which is not that big of a deal, but I can then use the effect of my Gaga Magician, resummon to the field a copy of my Ptolemaeus, which just gives me the ability to go into even more plays and win the game from here, guys. So I'm gonna go into the Utopic Draco future by using all of these, and you already know that is gonna be lethal. And that is the so-called Time Thief control deck that I built here. We also have even one more extender, and I'm gonna show you another. I'm gonna be a little bit nasty to my opponent here, but I want to show you that you can go and you know, activate Basil ship, detach something, special summon it to the field, also special summon the Strangolenius, and go into even more plays with this. This is how huge you can go for with this place. And this is just the power of the rank 4 XC summoning. And we're gonna just go for Perpetua just for fun, not gonna waste any more time of, you know, my opponent's time. And I'm just gonna close the game here. I got really excited, but guys, you see that this deck is capable of doing some really fun things. I hope you enjoyed the deck as much as I do, but that was it. Bam! Absolutely amazing. Alright, I'm gonna just start by activating my Saitama's effect. I have access to no Time Thief cards whatsoever, unfortunately. Chaining this shifter as well. This is actually not as bad as it would have been if I had Time Thief cards, so I guess it's not as bad of an idea to just let it go through, not that I can do anything about it. Then I'm just gonna go set the Brigadini to the field. I'm gonna also activate the Brigadini's effect, set it here. Then I'm gonna normal summon... Actually, no, hold on a second, I can go into something. So I really want to go into Time Thief Redoer. Unfortunately, I want to go into other things as well. Problem is, I really don't know what else I can really do. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna have to go for the Time Thief Redoer. It's a little bit annoying that the Strangolenius locks me into only dark monsters, because I do want to go into the Tether Knight combos, but with my hand currently, I really don't have much of a choice, so might as well just use whatever I can and just XC summon. Now here I can either go for the Perpetua or the IP. Both of them are actually not bad, but Perpetua is a little bit better since we're playing a Time Thief related deck, so I might as well just use the Time Thief cards. Yeah, now I can use this. I will be able to just target the Time Thief Redoer, equip to it a spell card, which is gonna be the Startup. That is basically the reason why we play Startup, by the way. This card sucks. But anyways, we're gonna then activate the effect and detach it. Chaining Ash Blossom. Okay, so he wants to negate me one draw. Like, literally just... He went -1 to stop me from getting something. Okay, that is really not worth it for you, but whatever, dude. And it is the standby phase, so I will be activating the effect of my Redoer here. And I will be attaching a monster card, activating the effect of the Herald of the Abyss. Okay, so before he resolves this effect, to protect my Redoer, I am gonna have to just change the effect of my Redoer and banish it, which is just gonna... Oh no, actually I should have also used the effect of Perpetua. No, that was a small misplay. Typically here it's a good thing to just use the effect of Perpetua. However, it wouldn't really matter that much now that I think about it because of the D-Shifter. But anyways, Space Summoning the Unicorn. Bro, I should have just chained the Maxi. I should have just used the Maxi. I thought about it, but I was like, dude, he won't have it, he won't be playing Kashiras. And I probably should have used it on the Chioses afterwards, but I'm stupid here. Getting rid of my Redoer. Bro, why? I have Zeus. I can literally just go for Zeus next turn. Wow, and I cannot even chain the Maxi to the Rice card. Okay, that's just fantastic now. I basically screwed up. Yup, just go into the Shangri-La. That is really annoying. I could have just drawn a whole bunch of cards, but now I couldn't use the Maxi anyway, so yeah, what am I supposed to do here? Whatever, dude, I'm just gonna draw. Not a very good draw since I don't have any Kashtira cards, but I am gonna attach a spell card. Okay, that is actually beautiful. And before he actually gets to special summon his Fenrir, I'm gonna chain this, and I'm gonna be able to just get a spell card. I'm also probably gonna chain the Maxi, just so I can draw an additional card. And I know that it's not that fantastic, but it's better than nothing. I am here desperate to draw something. I need just one card to get me going, guys. And I'm gonna be able to draw 2 right now. Saitama is one of the good cards. Space Summoning the Fenrir. Come on, give me a monster. Okay, that is actually a monster. It's pretty good. It's probably better to firstly go to the battle phase, then special summon 2 times. I'm gonna be able to only go into a dark monster. That will be the Gaga Magician. Bring back the Time Thief Redoer. Go into some place with it as well. You know what? Let's just proceed to the battle phase. That's how we're gonna do it. Let's just force out the Fenrir. Let's just get rid of it completely. And now main phase 2, we're gonna go activate the effect of my Saitama, which will then just let me normal summon it to the field. Then I'm gonna be able to normal summon as well the Strangolanius, and I'll be able to go into whatever I want. And I'm actually gonna go for the Ptolemaeus here because I wanna go and just bounce back the Shangri-La before he even uses the effect. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna just set to the field the Crossout. By the way, I could also go for Zeus now that I think. Oh no, actually I can go for 2 material Zeus. Hold on, no, I shouldn't have set the Crossout. Well, it's still fine, whatever, dude. I'm just gonna get rid of the Crossout. I completely forgot that I have access to Zeus and Diamond. This is gonna be literally just amazing. Unfortunately, I lose the Crossout, but let's just get rid of the Shangri-La now. We're gonna detach these 2. Bye-bye, Shangri-La. Then for next turn, I'm gonna be able to just get rid of whatever he has. 2 cards, 1 Zeus and a Dream. Come on, baby! Space Summoning the Unicorn. I just have to use the Zeus. I don't have any other choice. If he has another extender in hand, that's gonna be nasty, but I can't do anything about it. Yoink, sending it to the grave. Wow, end phase. Okay, so he didn't have any other extenders. Beautiful, dude. Come on, give me something. That is not exactly what I was looking for, but it's better than nothing. Now let's just proceed to the battle phase. We're gonna deal 3k. We're not gonna normal summon this yet, and we're gonna just straight up proceed to the end phase. Setting 1 back row and passing turn. Okay, we actually have a shot at this. Come on, dude. Come on, give me something. This is yeah, I'm just gonna normal summon the Basil ship here. That is gonna be enough. Now let's just proceed to the battle phase. And Mr. Ivanovic, you just lost the game. Oh my goodness, dude. I managed to beat Kaschiras with Time Thief control. That is at least some achievement here. I want to get some credit for this.